what I want for the end of this game is for Annabella, like, to have the most satisfying death. However, I also kind of don't want her to have a satisfying death because I want it to hurt me. But still is, I know it's still his dad. I understand why. Oh, no, I didn't want to no, I wanted to go the scenic route. Go back, Clive, go back. Go back, Clive, go back. We're running all the way back. I understand why he's doing it. It's because of earthly ties, human ties. If we severed these ties, got rid of empathy, consciousness, basically, yes. Bahamut, take over. Bahamut, take the wheel. When it comes to stories, I like stories that hurt me emotionally. Like, I want the emotional damage. Like, I want to be, like, sobbing. But for Annabella, I want to be like, oh. I want to be so angry, but I'll be like, oh, that's so well written. You know what I mean? That's what I want. That's what I want. Either that, or she just suffers. But there's absolutely nothing that could... that could be equal to that, you know?
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Bravo!
Really?
Slow. Nice try.
Why? I want you to hit the thing. Thank you. That is not what I... Okay, that's one of the reasons why I don't like this thing.
Thanks, boy.
Oh, a piece of shit, bro.
Too slow.
Over here! Ogle, kill!
That was really poorly done. That was poorly executed, bro. I need to not be locked onto that, bro. Bruh. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to Titan. Oh wait. Is that a bee? still
They've
here.
closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
Thanks, Bun Bun. Zor wants emotional depth. It's true.
Oh, I'm done for. If I can't get these goods to Randalar, how will I pay for my bread?
You'll just have to beg for it, like everyone else fleeing the fall of the Fang. The whole world's gone to hell.
It has.
If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting through. Please, I'm begging you.
I guess this is where we're gonna be going with Goots, probably. There's a place like this in Xenoblade, isn't there? The first Xenoblade?
Alright. Headed over to the Crystalline Dominion too, are you? There's good gil to be made there. Believe you me.
Believe you me.
The minute I heard them bandits had blown up Drake's Fang, I packed up me store and pulled me boots on. And so did you, eh? We did have a plan to make me fortune with some baths down by the Dalamil Inn. How can anybody sit back and relax in a land that ain't got a whiff of the crystal's blessing no more? And that's when it hit me. If you're looking for lucre, the Dominion's the place to be. Soon enough, half a storm will be headed there. If I can get in first and set up shop, I'll have a license to mint gil. The guildmasters at Camphor will be beggars by comparison. I'll
This
be
poor
famous in
guy.
all four quarters of Storm soon enough, and I'll have a fortune that'll make me ma and pa proud.
Oof. Sorry, guy. I'm gonna be getting rid of that.
Mother, I'm thirsty.
We're nearly at the markets. I'll get you something to drink there, all right?
I can afford a new crystal.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Gotta learn. These people are useless, yeah. I mean, if that's what you're taught, right? If that's all you know, it's hard when you live your whole life depending on something that suddenly just disappears. It's kind of like the idea that we depend on electricity so much, or gas, or like, I don't know, any type of fuel. Wind stopped going. The end of days happened. You know. Don't mind me just admiring the city. Balkled Markets, the Dalmatian Republic. 19 hot diggity dogs.
Auckland. Finally.
It's a drawing on the floor. Oh, there's actually drawings. That's a really cool detail that you can see her scribbling on the ground.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going. The Crystalline Dominion is our only chance.
I know, but the checkpoint.
It's gonna be hard to change. Change is always hard.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
It's like normal physics still works in this world, right? How do poor people live without being able to buy a crystal? I can't believe they don't know how to dig for wells or rub sticks together for fire. I don't think they do. I mean, that's how you control a people. You get them dependent on something. It's like a drug.
That's that then. No traders pass. No passage.
They mention it earlier in the game when talking about Blackthorn and how his forge is not made by crystals, or they don't use bearers to light their forge, or his forge, and how it was so revolutionary. So I really don't think they know how to put a consistent fire. Yeah, bellows. And that was like I think they had mentioned it as something that had never been created before. Like it was state of the art and only the hideout has it. So at some capacity, they're gonna have to teach these people how to make fire, how to find water, how to purify water. Yeah, Sid invented it. He also invented how to purify the water, right? Him and Mid. Or Mid did it. I don't know if Sid started and Mid finished it. It's just crazy to think that they don't know basic survival without crystals, right? It's crazy. And Mid invented the water purification, yeah. I think it's so interesting. It's crazy to think about, but like there are kids today who don't know about anything before a smartphone. You know what I mean? You have people asking how we got our kids asking how we got our information.
That's that then. No traders pass. No passage.
From books, if not from the internet. I'm sure, because this is they've sort of hinted that this isn't the only part of the world. They've also hinted at there are other parts like other islands. So like this, I don't think this map is it. Like this is the rest of the world. I think it's kind of like 14 where you have Eorzea. Hold on. How do I zoom? Well, how do I zoom? Because this is quite small. I'm sure there are more territories beyond this. Yeah, at least another continent. So it's possible that they don't thrive on crystals. Like, we don't know. At least, I don't know yet. Because I'm not in that part of the story. But it's such a concept. It kind of shows that we take things for granted. Or puts into perspective that there are a lot of things that...
I must leave for the Dominion post-haste.
I am hurrying, my lord.
that we sort of take for granted, you know what I mean?
Bloody crimson caravan, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Oh. Wait, let me read this. You want something moving? Then Old Rich is your man. He's never lost a load, and he's a third the price of the Crimson Caravans. Don't bother with the best. Put Old Rich to the test. Porters for hire. The caravans may bleed you dry. Old Rich may drink you dry. We'll get your goods home and drive for cheap.
I hear the brothers found another victim. Can you believe it?
I believe it, all right. What's that? The third this month?
I thought so. These are, they're talking about the ones we helped.
Ah, a soldier like yourself could do with hearing this. If ever you see a couple of brothers up in Lateney's Cleft, you just pass them right on by.
And why is that?
Because they're duplicitous bastards who make cutthroats and footpads look like upstanding citizens by comparison. What they do is befriend a passing merchant, someone new to the area, and steer them straight into the arms of bandits. The merchant dead and his murderers busy bickering over the poor bastard's wares. The brothers set to sweet-talking some other unsuspecting fool, a warrior. Now, the brave soul charges into the footpad's den thinking he's doing the realm a favour, and when he's done, the brothers sweep in and loot the bandits and dead merchant both.
Yeah, there's a lazy sort of cunning to it, I suppose.
Damn.
You'd think they'd run out of bandits eventually.
So close to Boklad? Not bloody likely.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, if you run into them, you steer clear. Or better yet, give them a damn good hiding.
I only wish I had. Thanks for the warning.
I had a feeling. So are they saying that we could just, maybe second playthrough, I could just walk right past them?
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
I wish to engage the Crimson Caravan services. Where's the proprietress?
She's otherwise engaged at present, my lord. Come back later.
This is everything. It must be transported to the Dominion without delay, no matter the cost.
Certainly, madam. I'll see that our fastest bird is made ready.
They have a lot of chocobos here.
Porter for hire. The best service at the best price. Others will carry off your fortune. I'll just carry your goods.
What do you think, girl? Is it time we took to the Crystal Road ourselves?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty. Let me, my lord. You won't regret it.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use for a branded who can't even fill my cup.
Damn. I fucking hate it.
Peaches and pears, meats and beans.
Ooh! Balklid Markets, the Dalmekian Republic.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Ooh.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
Torgal!
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
Damn.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Wow, this looks way better than Northreach. Damn.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trader's pass, and you'll be on your way.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal.
Did you hear about the Empire's Black Shields? Apparently they've been going around Imperial lands stringing up bearers.
What a waste!
Though I am not surprised. Oh, there's Goots. Okay, before I talk to
I'll
Goots.
take the large one.
An excellent choice, my lord.
Oh, the large plate? Yeah, that's a nice looking saucer.
The Empire's your enemy, not us.
Remember when half the people coming through here were traders from the Empire?
Aye. Now not even our own want to stick around.
Damn.
Go and bother someone else, will you? I've got my trader's pass and I'll be leaving as soon as I'm able. If I stay here much longer, I'll end up no better off than those poor sods by the gates.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Not when we're done with it.
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Your peaches, huh? Those look like apples, ma'am. Ma'am, those look like apples. What kind of peaches you talking about, ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am.
The finest earthenware from the Free Cities, all but unbreakable.
Hey, Goots.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Uh-oh.
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone.
Oh, no.
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Oh, Goots.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
Probably.
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Buck lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
Oh.
Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure naught else is missing.
All right.
No it else.
We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Juicy pears!
If you're looking for the Crimson Caravans, head out of the canyon and take the first road to your right. But if it's a bowl you're after... No? People only ever want directions.
Is it you, child? Are you the one that stole from Goots, child? Child.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
2 million?
We're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Oh.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen.
Bruh.
By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Aww.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back.
A busy market town situated on the northeastern coast of Dalmekia, where the Strait of Otha drains slowly into the gaping crater of Zemeckis Falls, also known as the Thousand Tables. Its streets throng with merchants from across the realm, each loudly hawking their wares to keen-eyed customers intent on finding a bargain. The gate at the rear of the town leads directly onto the Crystal Road, and therefore out of the Republic. As such, it is heavily guarded against unauthorized entry or exit. Because I have a friend named... Her name is spelled this way, but it's Eloise. But I've heard people pronounce this Eloise. Owner of the Crimson Caravans, a highly esteemed porterage firm in Bocklad. Eloise has a knack for business and a head for figures, which she used to build her business from the ground up into the success it is today.
Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
Unfortunately.
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
I mean, it's not hard to see what's going on. Everyone wants to get through. Bingo, oh my god.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply,
I like her hair.
They've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Probably.
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them.
Right.
And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us?
Sure.
You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
Goats.
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. Yeah. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
I thought so. Eloise.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
We got another sticker. Badge to add to our collection. Seal obtained. Crimson collar from Eloise.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
I feel like Eloise is a really pretty name.
Understood.
I wish we could see what these stickers look like.
I looked through the rest of me stuff, and now else was missing, just me pass. But that was the only thing that really mattered. We can't ride the caravan without it. And it's not as if I'm getting another. It was hard enough getting this one. Oh, please, Clive, you've got to help us get it back. You me only hope.
We've formed something of a merchant's guild to get to the bottom of our pickpocketing problem. The furniture maker by the coach stop is gathering the reports.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops
Jug of
next to the
snake
check.
spit.
Trader's pass.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh?
Collared us.
Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you?
Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then.
Yes, please.
For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Oof.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
That's gonna be very hard. Jill, I swear, you...
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Damn.
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Damn.
Ugh, just leave me alone.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Oh, this poor kid didn't know anything about it.
Excuse me?
Come on, Clive, you can
What do you
talk to
want?
kids.
I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job. Doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Ah.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Where I killed the
Come on, come on!
things. Sorry about your Keyblade,
She
Bun
must have
Bun.
meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Bruh. Enough of your whining, damn.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
How dare you call Goots
He
that?
wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Child.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunza, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
We chasing after Hansa?
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
That was very... Do we beat them? No, they're children. I mean, to be fair, they have to go through really serious situations from an early age.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Aww.
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Oh?
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Who this?
Don't hurt him.
Wait, why do you look like Soldier from Final
We're
Fantasy
making a
VII?
mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people?
Chill, bro.
Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Jeez.
Your sister?
It's Theo! Where's Theo? Theo, you're in game. Sorry
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why?
Wait, hold on. Let me see. Theodore. Oh, they do look super related. Theodore, porter and guard for the Crimson Caravans, the porterage firm that he runs with his beloved sister.
What's she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the Cast Stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship.
So he's gonna be our
But
ally.
it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do.
Aw.
If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely.
Damn.
Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we
Oh, look
all
at him
want
smile.
the same thing.
Watching this game says, to be fair, this has been called like the Final Fantasy of daddies.
Oh, where is it?
I'm sorry.
Aw, poor Hansa.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
Is he joining party?
Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then.
Leighton's Cleft.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Oh, immediately go into battle?
That's the one who's sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your
All yours, Torgal.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Yep, we just gotta find more people to kill.
We got company. That's the lot.
Wow, what the fuck? Excuse me.
Nice try.
Yeah, total talking in the air.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Easy.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
Theodore has
Ready when
nice
you are,
eyes.
Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
That guard from Boklad. Kill him. Kill them all. To me, Kill!
my god, really?
And her Torgal.
I gutted them. That's a lot of stuff.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes.
Hey, Brad.
Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Do we get any more info on them? No, that's
Quite the opposite.
Hey, we tell her how Theodore did an incredible job, yeah?
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell.
Time will tell.
Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
Cute.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
Wow. I had no idea. It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
Oh.
It would be our pleasure.
Yo!
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What are we getting? Seal obtained. Crimson Compass.
What is it? Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
That's so cool. Seal joined. The two emblems joined, form the collar and compass. Oh, that's
I
cool.
shall bear it with pride.
This is so cool. Owner of the Crimson Caravans, a highly esteemed porterage firm in Buckland. After her younger brother Theodore awakened as a bearer, she helped him to flee from their family home and build a new life far away from those who would see him consigned to slavery. Yo, these NPCs are so well written. The porterage firm that he runs with his beloved sister Eloise. Many beasts and bandits have eyed his company's caravans, but to date he has cut them all down. Theodore is also a bearer, but was spared the brand after awakening late and being spirited away from his family home by his sister. An act of kindness and self-sacrifice for which he is forever grateful. Dude, can you imagine that your parents want to get rid of you, but your sister saved you? Dude, I can see why the sister is in charge. The Crimson Caravans, the most prestigious portering company in the market town of Buckland. Led by the brother and sister team of Theodore and Eloise, for a small fee, they will move anything that needs moving, and if cargo happens to be bearers recently released from slavery, they may even consider paying it from their own purses. Wow. They got even cooler.
All that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
9 million, girl. Trader's Pass. The raised letters upon this square of burnished bronze read, by order of the Board of Delegates, is the bearer of this token bestowed all rights and permissions merited a Dominion merchant.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Is something the matter?
Ask about Eloise.
Why, I am what you see.
The proprietress of the Crimson Caravans, the best known and best trusted porterage firm in Buckland. There are less expensive options, it's true, but customers choose us for 2 reasons. We're reliable and we don't ask questions. Our wagons stand ready to transport anything you might want moved discreetly, be that possessions you'd rather others didn't know about, or even people.
It can be a risky business.
But what we make from moving the former, we spend on improving our ability to transport the latter. You might even consider us competitors of the infamous Sid the Outlaw, had he and I not reached an agreement. Let's go out the Buckland markets.
This being a border town,
merchants often stop in on their way to the Crystalline Dominion to carry out any final business in the Republic. The locals are only too pleased to oblige by weighing their wagons down with the local specialties before they leave, and lightening their purses in the process. But what if a visitor doesn't have a wagon of their own? Why, then it falls to the porters like ourselves to provide one.
Or at least, it did.
Lately, most passers through journeyed to the Dominion in search of a safe haven rather than a tidy profit. And who can blame them? Some things are more important than commerce, after all.
Don't worry about Hansa and the others.
They will be safe with us. But there will be more little ones abandoned at the gates, and they too may turn to crime in their desperation to survive. Especially if the Caststones or some other ill-intentioned element decide to give them no choice in the matter. It's up to those of us who care to see that doesn't happen.
And how might the Crimson Caravan serve you today?
We're asking about Theodore. If my sister is the smiling face of the Crimson Caravan, then I am the scowl. She brings in the customers, I scare off those who'd prey on them.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Eloise always did have a talent for business, for working with my hands, or rather my fists. And there are plenty of bandits and beasts out there to keep me busy.
All the better.
The Crimson Caravans has a reputation to uphold, and I need to keep my skills well honed. Half of the wagons that come through Bockled nowadays are full of people fleeing for the Dominion, and half of them go no further than the gate, where their cries soon blend in with all the others. Let us through, we can't live without magic. They'll give us new crystals in Twinside.
Fools, the lot of them.
If they love magic so much, then they should have tried being born a bearer. Actually, facts. Ask about the Caststones.
Criminals and cowards.
Who bully the desperate and the dispossessed into doing their bidding. And all so they could keep their own hands clean. It's no wonder it took me a while to track them down. If it hadn't been for you and Jill, I might never have found them. Still, Les brought them to justice.
So thank you.
I'd offer you a share in the spoils if it didn't belong to other people.
I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change.
Oh?
Only
Are we
trouble
part
is
of
the
the
serving girl's
celebration?
still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less.
Goldtand.
Gotan Rouge is
Gotan.
the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sure. Sounds simple enough.
Sounds
it's probably
simple
not
enough.
gonna be simple. It's
So you'll
probably
do it?
not.
Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Bocklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
Oh, we're gonna get a little
be right
something,
back.
huh? A little something something? What does that mean?
There are plenty of hard-working folk here in Bocklad, but my three friends deserve a tipple more than most.
Aw.
You let them know there's a cup of fine wine waiting for them when they're ready.
Watch this is like the Red Wedding, and they drink the wine and they die.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
What can I do for
The
you?
innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Ooh, some
Why
ham?
to spare? Bocklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sanbrec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the
Oh
gate.
no, it's the same one.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it.
Do I look like
The innkeeper
someone
sent
who
me.
would?
He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage. A Gotan 66.
Gotan.
He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now.
Hey.
Thanks for letting me know.
Wow.
He must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty.
Okay, he's not so
You know what?
bad.
That wine's sounding better by the moment.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
Nope.
The innkeeper sent me.
Time to.
He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
It's a celebration.
66? Bugger me.
I know nothing about
If
alcohol.
he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sanbrec.
From the Empire to Bocklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route to the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed
Well, they're
across.
kind of like the Gleaners.
It's Oriflamme one day, then
I'm
off to
14.
Canva the next. The
Kind
farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine. I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose
Thank you
any
for
one of them,
lurking!
and the
I know this
market
is
would soon fall
spoilies
apart.
for some.
And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66.
Gotan 66!
If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
Oh?
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen.
Sit yourselves down.
The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Misery at bay?
Never a true
Misery's
word
business?
spoken.
Sorry. Well, they're happy. Do I get some?
Kill the poor sod. For a handful of coins at that.
Ah, you were right to stay your bastard captain's hand. More bloodshed is the last thing we need in these dark days.
I owe these remarkable gentlemen more than a few paltry cups of wine. Even if it is the finest wine
Is that
in
a
all
shark-
of Valisphere.
Is that salami and meats and breads? Is this just charcuterie board?
Oh, there's nothing like a cup or five of good wine to wash away the aches of the road.